Hello, hello, greetings. Welcome all. Welcome for some light codes, some light weaving, code dreaming, and welcome now. Thank you to your team and your access here, access point. Creating this field, protecting your field, protecting this bubble. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Ascended Masters in this space. Sacred geometry, sacred flowers of life. Bird tribes connecting here now. Of the cosmic awakening. Ascension codes lighting up. Which also means accepting the human, accepting the human you, the character, loving your character, the perfection in what seems to be imperfection, the love in the darkness, mastering the light and the darkness, all aspects of yourself, the shadow, the multidimensional connections of yourself, the one self. Taking a big deep breath in, centering, receiving upgrades for yourself, for your oversoul and your connection here now. Releasing. Okay, noticing pools in the soul, almost like a vacuum of hard energy knots. So maybe feel in the field. For here, it feels out there. Allowing spirit, allowing higher self, allowing your team to correct. Any memories drawn in, stories, narratives, black sheep, witch burnings, etc. Certain belief systems, crusades, King Arthur crusades, or any of that past life, remembrance, or future life coming for integration here. Newatanaye neewayete. Newayetane mayetana wota newayetana. Any pains from Atlantis, Lemuria, Newatana, other dimensions, stargates getting destroyed, releasing, connecting your tension point of your field and your Merkaba, your true crystallized Merkaba of your inner Christos, and activating these blueprints and lights. Yene ewayetana aye wotane ne yarak e. Mayetana yarak na wotane ene wa. Clearing, cutting, removing, releasing any fears of AI or algorithm or other technologies, past, present, future, and other dimensions, connecting to your authentic joys and your truest technologies that serve you. Of consciousness and spiritual technologies, to crystal technologies, even benefit them all, benefiting in spirit of harmony, spirit of operation, of what's current, what will be true and designed for you and your tech, and your customizations, but out of for your soul growth and your service to you. Even certain animations in childhood can be used in a modern way, a current way. Meyatana yenne ewa yetana yek newa yetene newa yetene ewa yetana a. Releasing these dimensional charges. Newatana. Meyatana yek ne ewa yete ewa yete e med e. Connecting, purifying, loving the ego. Again, the ego is a whole one structure, so can't kill it. It only grows in other ways and dimensions. Spiritual ego, divine ego, human ego, the identity structure crystallized in its own form here in conscious presence. So context is king, loving, accepting it, being gentle with yourself. Certain intensities, upbringings, conditions, knots. Very ancient souls here, thank you. Just releasing any of the matrix veils that are hindering our progress in the best gentle way, smooth way. Releasing any false judgments or claims that are hindering the energy field. Releasing, letting go, accepting one's free will and free principle to believe what they want and create the reality as even the illusion of being a victim. The illusion of victim, releasing that. That's the case, that's the case. Allowing their own creatorship to be known to them in right timing. Newatana, neyatana, nik ewayete. Yet ne ewayetana awata newayete. Yek ne e, wata ne e, nititi ewayete, wata awa. Hourglass. Hopefully higher self accessing or knowing that access to the higher self will give you more context and truth and symbols and dreams with time, your experience with time. Meyatana yek ne e wayatana. Your experience with communication. Meyatana yek ne e wayata. Yet ne e yetek ne it's ne e wayatana a. Mayatana yek ne e yatana a. Mayatana yek ne e wayatana a yek ne e wayat. Yek ne. Clarifying here. Third eye chakra opening up any dormant codes. Newatana yek ne e. Newatana a yek ne e wa yek ne e ne. Yetana a wota kene e yek wota ne wa. Neyatana a yek no watana a yet ne e wa yet e yet e. Mayatana yek ne e wa yetana yek ma yetana e no wa yetana e wa yetana ne. Yet ni ti ne mayatana a wota ne yek na wa. Meyatana ne e wa yetana e ne ma yote e yet e ti. Neyata ne. Yet ne e wa yetana a. Yet ne e wa yetana yet ne wa yetana. Yikni ewayatana, yikni ewayata, yikni ewayatana, yikni ewayatana, yikni ewayatana, yikni ewayatana, meyatana awotana, yikni ewayatana, megti iti, yikni ewayatana, yikmotane nini, yikni ewayatana yina awotana yikni ewayatana yikni ewayatana. Yikni ewayatana mayatana yikno wayatana yirikna wayat. Opening, releasing, opening, releasing. Newatana yini wayatana. Removing any indecision, releasing codes. Newatana, connecting to your true self and your connectivity of decision, of clarity, newatana, of what you want, what you're true, what you're about, your incarnation here, blueprint, access codes. Meyatana yik ne yena. And releasing them down, as you always have fail safe with the blueprint, other dimensions helping here. Yik ne mayatakna wotane dik yawayatana. Meyatana yerik nawa yete yerik wotane yit ne wayatana. Mayatana yetna wayatane meyatana yik ne maya yemeyatana wotane waya. Meyatana yik ne mayatana yik ne wayatana yene wayatana yik ne wayatana yene mayatana. Meyatana yik ne wayatana yene wayatana. Yene wayatana yik nawa yik ne meyatana yik ne wayatana yik ne wayatana wotane wayik ne way. Meyatana yik mo wayatana wayatana yik wayatana. Mayatana yik ne wayatana wotane way. Getting clear on the word matrix. It's been used. Just allowing higher self to really correct or adjust or clarify. Moving forward or in the eternal now, maybe you'll feel it in the dream or meditation or clarity with your own connection to that word or what means, the meanings or releases of that. Releasing any judgment or fear, releasing any negative emotions, releasing any fears, the big one, fear or anger, Meyatana yirgna wotana yirgne wayatana or grief. Ne watana yirme. Yena ewa yatana awoda kine ewa yatana ene. Mayatana yirgoda nega. Meyatana yirgna wotana wayatane wayatane ne maya wotana yirgne wayatane inda awakane eyatakne ne wayatane. Meyatana yirgne I meyatana yikutne wayatne wayatane nini. Wotakne titi ne wayatna wotana yikne wayat. Yene 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 yene. Meyatana wotana yirgne ne watana yikne yene me wayati yene wayatana yirgne. Thank you, Hanana. Meyatana wotana yirgne watana yikne mayatana yik mayatakne waya yikne wayata wotane wayatana yik. Mayatana yik wayatana yene yatna wotane na yikne wayatana. Mayatana yikne wayatana wotane wayatana. Some work to be on the solar plexus. Codes here, releasing any energetic knots, old paradigms, fears, resentments, anger, grief. Releasing unwanted charges, clearing up. Also a nice funnel. So release again, release these knots. Ne watana yik ne wayata. Meyatana utak ne wayata ne yetna awatana. Releasing any sexual karma or energetic knots of fear, guilt, resentments, judgments, insecurities. Ne watana yik ne with either sex. Ne watana other dynamics. even cultural countries, any ideas or identities, belief systems, religions, spiritual sex belief systems of purity or unwantedness or insecurities. Forgiving, releasing, feeling into, releasing any judgments, any holding ons, past, present, future, all dimensions. Accepting true love, true wisdom coming through in your crown and your energy centers and to your back or your spine, so you're upgrading your central nervous system and your energy centers. All right, we'll let that move, settle down, and integrate. Might go to H Mart this week. Haven't gone in a while. Expirations there. Noticing any word, like in cycles, like even the word tendency, allowing it to be dropped. The communication is crystal clear. And I mean from, it almost feels like the ethers. And yeah, I could say maybe the English or the vibration, but the higher self activations of each interaction, really. It becomes so like right in your face and just the synchronicity has been popping up like nonstop. Saw a beautiful peacock just came out of just driving out of the most random like cross street. Like we're going uphill, a bunch of cars are going uphill, and then you just saw this beautiful peacock, and everyone's just looking at it, so everyone's slow, but just past the residential crosswalk. And I just haven't seen that. I mean, I've seen peacocks in like villas or certain houses and schools even, but it was just a rare occasion crossing from like a gas station to a shopping plaza, which is funny, and stop traffic. So yeah, just noticing the sign synchronicities, the extended angels and guidance for our co-ascension or integration, accepting the human, accepting our galactic assistants as way showers, light bearers, capacity extenders, growers, and yeah, more abilities, gifts, and connections. If you need help with shadow work or integration or with more light weaving or releasing limiting beliefs or maybe even like family karma, past life karma, you can book a session with me at randysin.com. Again, randysin.com or randysin.asme, the Coyote scheduling platform, and descriptions are on that website, also in the link below. So looking forward to making more videos and more lives, and courses is almost finished. If you guys want to take a look for alchemy and mainly focus releasing limiting beliefs in context of awareness and consciousness and certain projects I'm aligned with currently, and lives, again, with collaborative partners. And if anyone's into drum and bass or, you know, bass or jazz, or just have some like flows going on, looking forward. Enjoying GarageBand and Logic Pro, but I think there's a helpful way of just having a collaborative energy versus trying to figure everything out yourself. I used to use like FL Studio on my PC back when I had a PC, and it was fun. I think just like having certain computers linked with certain digital audio workshops or certain software, so you don't get like ADHD with workflows. Um, and that's the beautiful thing with collaboratives, and also the, you know, the joy of just doing things individually, learning yourself, and then when the time is right, you can join forces, join creative forces, and have these pieces, whether it's fun or you're doing it live or just creating projects maybe down the line in a few years. Uh, all good, all used, all harvested, and even I guess the brain could be used, you know, if you're doing it so much and there is that joy and passion expression, you kind of get more, I don't know, bonuses, I feel like, in other stuff or in your dreams, like trying to learn something without the little focus, as those like barriers fade in the dream world and you get more answers, or like you ascend with the mystery schools and certain specializations. So yeah, intention, power of intention, desire, and not judging it, going with the flow or being in your flow, crystallizing that flow, and connecting to your higher self, fully guided, fully supported. All right, I'll just wrap up with this. Lots of love. Thanks for your questions and comments, as I love, yeah, I guess releasing and unpacking these things and enjoying the light weaving coming through and certain messages. Lots of love to you. Namaste, all the light and love, the one and one creator. Peace, 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 peace.